Wanted to make sure everybody could jump in and order that. Sam, are we going to move on to the pan? Okay, so I don't believe this has been on air today, the multifunction pan. So this is a customer pick. 450 degree oven safe, comes with 8 recipes that Chef Curtis Stone has done just for the HSN customer. And it has the famous, DuraPan Nonstick that we know and love, that special, nonstick. And let me just show you the bottom. This is what the magic of that even cast aluminum heating. So there's no hot spots, it's even cooking. But this pan is really one of those everything pans. It's deep enough that you could do like a chicken cacciatore, something where you have your protein, where you sear it, and then you put in things, and then you could cook it for hours and hours. It has that lid. It has silicone around the lid, which is really great, so it doesn't kind of rattle around, but it has that cook and look lid where you can see in and you can see how your food is doing. Here's the bad news is you guys have been shopping like crazy, especially with the free shipping and handling. I have 2 colors left, but luckily they're the most popular colors. They're red, which is what I have everything from Curtis Stone, and then the black, and the black is gonna sell out first. We're at our final quantity of the black. So Chef, this is one of these must-haves. I feel like it's the one that you would kind of leave out on the stovetop that you would go back to over and over and over again.
Over and over again. I'm cooking some of my Wagyu burgers over here. I've got steaks working over there. The great thing about this is it does come with that beautiful lid, right? So that lid that has that silicone touch, right? So it's not banging, it's not clanging, it's a really nice soft touch, and I love that, because if it is ever boiling away, it's never rickety, it's never banging away like that. So I've got burgers working, I've got New York strips working. Here's the genius of this pan though. I can pick up a piece of fish, skin on branzino. You can see there's nothing in this pan, right? Totally dry. My fish also totally dry. Watch what I can do. In it goes. There's the other one. We're going to let that skin set. That skin is going to get so wonderful and crisp. And guess what? Nothing is going to stick. That's what happens when you cook in DuraPan. It's a very, very slippery surface. We've spent years designing that. We've improved it. It's been 10 years in the making. We've sold over 5 million pieces of cookware here at HSN alone. I'm going to season those beautiful steaks. I've got some pepper and some salt. Now, these are my gravity mills that you're watching me use with those strong glass canisters on the bottom. So whether you're doing burgers, whether you're doing steaks, whether you're doing fish, whether you're doing your eggs first thing in the morning, absolutely nothing sticks. And you can see it right there. Same deal with my steaks. I'm going to turn them for you because you want to get them nice and golden brown, right? Look at that char. I mean, non-stick cookware, you guys. People will talk to you about stainless steel and say, oh, well, I use stainless because I want to get the char. Okay, well, guess what? I like the char as well, and I can get it right here with my DuraPan. So whether it's the burgers or the steaks, you can get them every single time. I'm actually going to chop these burgers up. Again, these are my Wagyu burgers. So many people picked these up yesterday. I think we sold about 8,000 sets of those Wagyu burgers. And I tell you what, you guys, every single one of you is going to love them. Please write reviews for me. I really want to hear what you think of those beautiful, that incredible flavour of the Wagyu burgers. One of the most popular items here at HSN in the food space. I chop all of that up, and then I'm going to make a beautiful chili from it. So I've got some onions and some garlic. Let me get that first. There's some onions. Here's a little garlic, or a lot of garlic because it's delicious. Then I go ahead and stir that. You can smell it the second it hits the pan. We're going to make beautiful chili here. So I've got some beans, 2 cups. I've got 4 cups of tomato sauce. I mean, just look at the quantity of chili that I'm able to create in this pan. And of course, once I dump all of those ingredients in, I want it to come up to the boil. So I pop my lid on. There's that beautiful silicone touch lid, and we're going to slowly cook. So you can be slow cooking. You can be sauteing. Right next door, I've got those beautiful New York strip steaks. And then, of course, my fish all the way down here. Here's that branzino. You might see me using these silicone handles. They really do come in handy, especially when you go into the oven, right? So I'm using them here on the stove, but I'm going to pick them up, take them over to the oven, because you'll be using this to roast, you'll be using it to slow cook, Yes, you can put that lid in the oven with the pan. I know a lot of people ask that question because they think, but the silicone, can that go in the oven? Absolutely. We make it so it sure does. Check this out, by the way. Here's my lid, nice and steamy, right? A little bit messy, and here's my lid rest. Now, all the mess, all that condensation runs down the front of the lid rest and gets caught there. But let's check out this pulled pork that we made. Oh, man.
Wow.
I made one of these earlier, and Sebastian picked it up, and Dave quickly ran from his camera, and he said, Sebastian, put that straight in my car. I don't blame you, Dave. I'm taking this one home. You can have the other one. I tell you what, when you've got this gorgeous pulled pork, whether you're using it as to make sandwiches with, and all we did, by the way, is we just charred it. We got that gorgeous colour, and then we turned the heat down, put some peppers, put some barbecue sauce, threw the lid on, pop it in the oven, nice low temperature, about 3.5 hours. That's it. Really, really quick and really, really simple.
Yeah, and we do have only 2 colors left. The black is the most limited. Red is incredibly popular. They're both popular. I'm telling you, this is like a must-have, oven safe to 450 degrees. Chef is going to show you lots more ways to use this. It really is kind of an everything pan.
It really is. Now, I'm always telling you, you don't need to cook in oil and butter, and you absolutely don't, right? You can see my peppers and my ham. If you like the flavour of extra virgin olive oil, I'm going to show it to you. This is probably the last time I get to pour it into my pan because I think we're down to about 40 people in the country that can get it. I'm putting a little drizzle into that pan because, wow, does it have some delicious flavour. Now, that extra virgin olive oil is coming from Cobram Estate. You get the Aussie and you get the Californian. It's a bit like my family. I'm the Aussie and Lindsay's the Californian, but there you go. Then I pour my eggs straight on in. We're going to make the perfect scramble, and this is just the most wonderful pan for it. It's kind of the most wonderful pan for everything, if I'm being honest. Now, sometimes you'll cook a steak, right? You'll get it nice and golden on one side, you turn it over, and then you lose all the heat from the pan, so you only get nice colour on one side. Watch this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so
Why
good.
does that happen? Because we built the pan the right way. Look at the colour on those steaks. Goodness me. Let me check the temperature of them. Do you have my kinetic there, Sebastian? Thanks, mate. Here's a kinetic thermometer. All you do to activate this is give it a quick shake, just like that. Once that comes to life, you then just go ahead, pull the probe out into the thicker part of the steak. You're going to have a little peek at the temperature. We're at 110. Even though that looks really dark and beautiful caramelised, right? What's 110? Well, I can tell you 120 is medium rare, so it needs a little bit longer. I know it doesn't look like it, but that's why this kinetic thermometer comes in so handy, especially all summer long when you're out on your grill. So we'll give that just one more minute. Let me show you my, my branzino while we wait for those steaks to come out. I'll bring it right up here for you, Dave. You can see again, in my pan, there's no oil or butter, right? So you don't need to add any to it. Let's have a close-up look, and I'll flip them over for you. So there they are, gorgeous, crispy skin branzino, and that's the result that you can expect every single time you cook in the DuraPan.
I love it. I love it. So many people are jumping to grab these. You can use the QR code. You can always call the number on your